Okay, turn on video. Good afternoon. Okay, children, in the morning session, we are discussing about probability distribution function, isn't it? Probability distribution function. A random variable means it is a variable whose values will be, whose values will be assigned based on the outcome of the experiment, whose values will be based on the outcome of the experiment. And when we calculate the probability of each variable, each value of the variable, we call that as probability distribution function. We call that as probability distribution function. Okay, so now we are going to do few questions from your exercise 9.1. Okay, exercise 9.1. 1 and 2 we did now, isn't it? Now we can start with the, look at the third question. Make it fast. Okay, we have to do it little bit fast. We have to move little more fast. Then only we'll be able to complete it. Look at the third question. A random variable x has a probability distribution where p of x is given by. So p of x is given as, it is given in the function form, isn't it? So this is the case whenever the probability distribution function, this is the case whenever the probability distribution function is continuous. Look at here. In the previous case and all, we are given with a table that is discrete. Whenever the data is limited number, we call it as discrete. But here it is not discrete. Instead of that, we call this as continuous. Okay, so we call this as continuous form. Okay, look at the function given here. Here the function is given as p of x is equal to k if x is equal to 0, 2k if x is equal to 1, 3k if x is equal to 2, and 0 otherwise. And 0 otherwise. Okay, 0 otherwise. First thing is you have to determine k. You have to determine k. Determine k. Notice the second part asked here. Second one, find p of x less than 2, p of x less than or equal to 2. Third one, p of x greater than or equal to 2. These things you have to find out. P of x less than 2, p of x less than or equal to 2, p of x greater than or equal to 2. Now how to do this one? Okay, so here in order to find k, we know that sigma pi is 1. Sum of all probabilities is 1. So you add up all the probabilities. K plus 2k plus 3k is 1, isn't it? Therefore, what is the value of k? What is the value of k? Sorry, not 5. 6k is 1, isn't it? Therefore, what is the value of k? Yes, children. K is 1 by 6. Is it correct, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
So once you get this, if you want, we can rewrite it. K is 1 by 6. Here it will be 2 by 6. This one will be 3 by 6. Now look at the first case. X is less than 2. X is less than 2 means x is less than 2. P of x less than 2. X is less than 2 means we have to consider the values 0 and 1. Shubham? Shubham, is it clear, Shubham? Shubham is there? X is less than 2. X is less than 2. For less than 2, what are the values? We have k and 2k. Is that no? So it will be 3k. And what is the value of k? 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. Now calculate the other one, p of x less than or equal to 2. What is meant by p of x less than or equal to 2? P of x less than or equal to 2 means we have to consider 0, 1, 2. Isn't it? 2 also we have to include 0, 1, 2. So what you will get? And x is 2. So what you will get? So you'll get 1 by 6 plus 2 by 6 plus 3 by 6, which is 6 by 6. Are you getting that as 1? Is it 1, Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
The next case, what is the next case asked here? X is greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to 2 means 2 and more. 2 and more. These two cases. So it is 3 by 6 plus 0. So it will be again 1 by 2. So P of X greater than or equal to 2, it will be 1 by 2. Okay. Now let's do the next question. Okay, look at the next one. Fourth one, you can try this, children. A coin is tossed twice. Let X denotes, okay, that one you know, do it as homework. Okay, morning we discussed. So fourth one is homework. Now let us do the fifth one. Let us do the fifth one. Write the question. A die is rolled. Shubham, write the question, Shubham. A die is rolled. X is defined as the number on the upper face. Capital X is defined as the number on the upper face. X is the number on the upper face. X denotes the number on the upper face. What do you have to find here? Find its probability distribution. Find its probability distribution. Find its probability distribution. So a die is rolled. X is the number on the upper face. So look at here, when your die is rolled, X is a number on the upper face. So when a die is rolled, what are the possibilities you will get? What are the numbers you will get in the upper face? That is same as the number you get. When a die is rolled, okay, the number which is seen in the upper face only we will take, isn't it? We will consider only that number. So what are the numbers possible here? So X takes the values. X is a random variable which takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. X is a random variable which takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now draw the probability distribution table. Draw the probability distribution table. Xi, P of Xi. X takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correspondingly, you write P of Xi. What is P of Xi? How many times you will get 1? Will get 1 by 6, isn't it? 2, 1 by 6, 3, 1 by 6. All the data you'll get 1 by 6. You can check it. When you add up all those things, are you getting 1? Are you getting the answer as 1? Okay. Aparna, are able to, okay, is it clear, Aparna, how to form the probability distribution? Anila Mohanan?
Yes.
Shubham, Femina, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Shubham? Shall I move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Write the next question, children. Seventh one. Write the seventh question. Write the next one. Write the question. 2 cards are drawn simultaneously. 2 cards are drawn simultaneously from a pack of, well, from a pack of 52 cards. 2 cards are drawn simultaneously from a pack of 52 cards. 2 cards are drawn simultaneously from a pack of 52 cards. Find the probability distribution of Find the probability distribution of number of jacks. Find the probability distribution of number of jacks. So here what is given? Two cards are drawn simultaneously. That means you are taking it together. Okay, we take the cards together. So when we take two cards together, two cards are drawn simultaneously. So what are the possibilities? Yes, try this. Okay. Now, till now, we are taking one card and now here what is asked? We take two cards. So, how will you find the probability distribution here? Two cards are drawn simultaneously from a pack of 52 cards. So, what is number of cards here? It is 52. Number of cards is fixed 52. What is capital X? Capital X denotes the number of jacks. It denotes number of jacks selected from a pack of, okay. So number of jacks selected from a pack of 52 cards when two cards are drawn. Number of jacks obtained when two cards are drawn. When two cards are selected, what is the probability? That is what we have to find here. So how to do this? So in a pack of 52 cards, how many jacks will be there? How many jacks? Tomlin, how many jacks are there? How many cards will be there with the J? How many jacks? Yes, tell me. How many jacks are there, Tomlin? Out of 52 cards? There are 4 jacks. Is it correct, Karthik? How many diamonds are there, Aparna? How many cards are there of diamond type? Diamonds. How many diamond cards are there? If you take 52 cards. Aditya Satyan?
13.
13. Anila Mohanan, how many black cards are there? How many black cards? If you take a deck of cards, in the deck of cards, how many black cards are available? Anila?
Ma'am, 13.
No. Black. Total number of cards is 52. So among these 52 cards, how many are black and how many are red? Aishwarya?
26 are red and 26 are black.
Yes, exactly half. 26 are red, 26 are black. Okay, so if you take that 26, that one either we again divide it into, if you take red card, 13 are heart shape and 13 are diamonds. If you take the next 13, next 26 black cards, that one again we can split into club and spade. How many face cards are there? How many face cards? Face cards means king, queen, jack. King, queen, jack are the face cards. So in each type you will get 4. 4 jacks are there, 4 kings are there, 4 queens are there. So total number of face cards is 12. 4 threes are 12. Okay, now here what is asked? We are selecting 2 cards. We want to find the number of jacks. So X denotes the number of jacks. Okay, so listen children, sit straight, listen all of you. Don't write now, listen. If you understand this here, remaining question, remaining part and all will be easy. Only this part, calculation part, you have to listen here now. So X denotes the number of cards drawn. Okay, so X takes the values 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so before that, you find out what is the probability of getting a jack. Okay, suppose I denote this as P of J. What is the probability of getting a jack? It is 4 by 52, isn't it? What is 4 by 52? When you simplify this, what is 4 by 52? When you simplify this,
1 by 13.
it is 1 by 13. So what is the probability of getting and not a jack? I'm denoting this as J bar. What is P of J bar? Will it be 12 by 13? Is or no? Will it be 12 by 13? Is it correct? So now listen. I'm going to find out the probability of the first case. X is equal to 0. So before we start, you look at the question. Here it is asked number of jacks. We want to find the probability distribution of number of jacks. So here P of X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means probability of no jacks. We are not getting jacks. And listen here, whenever we take more than one, we have to use combination. Whenever we use more than one out of two, how many times we try this? We take it 2 times. So we have to write 2Z0. Although we take 2 times out of 2, okay, 0 times we get jack. No jacks means no jacks at all in a trial of 2. Okay, when we try this 2 times, we are getting no jack. So we can write this as 200 into both the times we are not getting jack. P of J bar into P of J bar. Is it clear? Is it okay, Karthik? We tried this 2 times in a toss off. It is given we are taking the card 2 times. So trial of 2 times. And what is the number of how many times we get jack here? No, 0 times. So we write this as 2Z0. Both the times we get J bar into J bar. What is 2Z0? It is 1 into what is J bar? 12 by 13 into 12 by 13. So it is same as 144 by 169. It is 144 by 169. Okay, listen children, don't write, first listen. Here, one more thing children, here, write down here, it is given, we are taking, okay, here it is given, the cards, we take 2 cards simultaneously. What is meant by the meaning of simultaneous? What is the meaning of simultaneous? Simultaneous means we take it at both the time, isn't it? Isn't it? We are taking it together. Okay, that means we are taking it without replacement. That term you have to note it down. What is meant by without replacement? Suppose, imagine 4 balls are there. Okay, before we do this one, listen children. Imagine, suppose 4 balls are there, 4 red balls and 5 blue balls are there. So what is the probability of selecting the first red ball? What is the probability of selecting a red ball? First red ball. What is the answer, Karthik?
4 by 9.
4 by 9. So after taking the ball, I'm replacing it again. So what is the probability of selecting the second red ball? What is the probability of selecting the second red ball? After selecting the red ball, I am keeping it once again inside the bag. Now, what is the probability of selecting the second red ball? That is again 4 by 9, isn't it? That means here we replace it. When we replace it, total number of balls and all is not at all changing. Suppose we take the ball without replacement. Without replacement means we take it together. Okay, simultaneously. So what is the probability of selecting the red ball here? What is the probability of selecting the red ball? What is the probability of selecting a red ball here? First red ball, it will be 4 by 9. What is the probability of selecting the second red ball? Now what happens to the red total number of balls? It will become 8, isn't it? And red balls will become 3. Is it clear? So if we are doing it without replacement means every time after each draw, the probability will change. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? Is it clear? Is it okay, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Aparna? If we are doing it with replacement means total number is not changing. Now look at here. Here what we wrote here, previous question. In the previous question, look at here. We take 2 jacks, number of jacks. And here usually probability of getting a jack is 4 by 12 and probability of getting non-jack is 12 by 13. Here we select 2 cards. When we select the first card, it is 12 by 13. And 12 by 13 means this is the case. Okay, this is the case. We do it for with replacement. Note it down. Okay. Yeah, although the question is not asked for that, we do both the cases here. Okay, note it down here. This is the this problem. We do it for without replacement. Sorry. Not without, with here we do it for with replacement. When we replace it, total probability, total number of cards is not changing. That is why we get 12 by 13 and the second card also 12 by 13. Is it clear? Note it down and we will be doing this question once again for with replacement. Okay, whenever it is given as simultaneously, underline in your textbook that in your question that simultaneous, underline it. And note it down, that means without replacement. Okay, the same question, for the same question, we are doing it in both the ways. You should know the difference. Now we are doing, the question asked this without replacement. But now for the first step, we are doing this for without replacement. Without replacement is asked in your question. Now we are going to do it for with replacement and then we'll be doing it for without replacement. In both the cases, you should know different answers will be different. Okay, so note down the difference because in the question, what is asked accordingly you have to do. Okay, so here, if it is with replacement means probability will not change. This is the answer. Now take the next case. X is 1. X is 1 means only 1 jack. So among two trials, 1 is jack. P of j, and in the second case, it is j bar. P of j and P of j bar. One is jack and the other one is non-jack. What is 2C1? It is 2. And P of jack, it is 1 by 13 into 12 by 13. So we will get 24 by 169. 24 by 169. Now look at the next case. X is 2. P of x is equal to 2. P of x is equal to 2 means 2 jacks. Both the cases we get jack. So in this case, it will be 2C2. Among 2 trials, 2 times we get jack. P of j, P of j. So 2C2 is 1 into, what is P of j? 1 by 13 into 1 by 13. So we get 1 by 169. Now draw the probability distribution table. Draw the probability distribution table. So x takes the value 0, 1, 2. X is 0, 1, 2. So when x is 0, it is 144 by 169. When x is 1, it is 24 by 169. When x is 2, 1 by 169. Add and see, are you getting sigma px is 1? Whether sigma px is 1, children? Okay. So note it down, children. In the beginning you write, okay, although we wrote the question for simultaneously, whenever the drawn is simultaneously, here we are doing it for with replacement. With replacement. So this is the model. We have to do it when we are selecting it with replacement we are doing. Now we are going to discuss without displacement. Whenever without replacement. Without replacement, listen, in your textbook, most of the questions are of the form without replacement. If it is with replacement, they will specify. Okay, if it is in the question, if the word is coming simultaneously, one after the other, if the words are used or nothing is given, means we will be finding the probability distribution for which type of replacement? Without replacement. If it is with replacement, they will mention. Is it clear? Now, again, let's do the same question. Now, let's do the same question using without replacement. Up to this part, is it over, Shubham? Is it clear, Shubham?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the same question, we are going to do it for okay, we are going to do it for without replacement simultaneously. When we take it simultaneously. Okay, here also again, total cards is 52. We want to select jack. Okay, so X denotes number of jacks in two, okay, in two selection or in two tosses. In two tosses. X denotes number of jacks in two tosses. Okay, now let us find out. X denotes the number of jacks in two tosses. So now let us start with the first one. So X takes the values 0, 1, 2. The remaining and all is same, children, only the probability you have tried it little bit carefully. Listen, all of you, listen. P of X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means what? There is no jack. Here probability will be changing every time, isn't it? So we will not be able to find it exactly. This is the probability of jack. This is the probability of non-jack. That one we will not be able to say it in the beginning itself. So probability of no jack means, okay, out among this first one, it is correct. 2C0 into first one also non-jack, second one also non-jack. Okay, so that is 2Z0 into, what is the probability of selecting a first non-jack card? Total cards is 52. How many are non-jack? Not jack. Is it 48? So it is 48 by 52 into 47 by 51. Both are not jack. So total number of cards, we will reduce it. Initially, we have 52 cards. Now it will become 51. Similarly, 48 cards, it will become 47. 2Z0 is 1. You cancel this. This is 24 by 26. So now multiply this and find out the answer. 24 into 47 by what is the answer? Hmm. 24 into 47 by, don't cancel everything. I try to keep the denominator same so that you can add and you can check what is the final total. So it is 24 into 47 by 26 into 51. I think here, is it possible to cancel by 3? Yes, simplify and give the answer. If you are simplifying, you can simplify this one. You can cancel it by 3, 8. Again, here you will get 6, 17. Or you can keep it as such itself. Okay, 2Z0 into 48 by 52 into 47 by 51. 200 is 1 by, what is 52 into 51? Simplify this, children. When you simplify, what is the answer, Karthik? When you cancel this, simplifying, what you will get?
Ma'am, doing, ma'am.
Or if you cancel this, I think it is 48. 2 times if you cancel, it is 24 by 26. Again, 12 by 13. So 1 into 12 by 13 into 47 by 51. Again, if you cancel this, I think this one will become 4. 3 times 17. So 7 4s are 28, 16, 188, 168, 16, 188 by 13 into 17. Is it 221? Are you getting like this? Now take the next case. P of x is equal to 1. What is x is equal to 1? Probability of 1 jack. Only one time we get jack. So it is same as 2z1. Among two trials, we get one time jack. 2c1 into. Okay, what is the problem? Okay, one will be jack, the other one will be non-jack. P of j and P of j bar. So that is same as, what is the probability of getting a jack? So if you take the first time, suppose, what is the probability of getting a jack? It is 4 by 52. And what about non-jack? Total number of non-jack will become 48 itself. Okay. But total cards will become 51. Total cards will become 51. Is it clear? Is it okay? Because we have selected one card. One jack we have selected. So how many cards are left out there? It is 51. Now simplify this. 2 into 4 by 52 into 48 by 51. Simplify and find out what is the answer here. What is the answer, children? When you simplify this, what you will get?
24 by 221.
Is it 24 by 221?
No, ma'am, I think I made a mistake.
What is your answer, Karthik?
Ma'am, I got 32 by 221.
Or 32 by 221. 2, if you cancel, it is again 2. It is 13, isn't it? And 3, if you cancel this, 16, 17. So it is 32 by 221. Now take, okay. Now look at the next case. P of x is equal to 2. P of x is equal to 2. P of x is equal to 2 means it is 2C2. Both are jack. J into J. So 2C2 is 1 into jack means 4 by 52 into 3 by 51. Isn't it? Total 4 jacks. Selecting the first jack means it is 4 by 52 and selecting the next jack is 3 by 51. Now simplify this, you'll get the answer. What is the answer? 4 if you cancel this, 13. 3 if you cancel, is it 17? Are you getting 1 by 221? Is it 1 by 221? Now draw the table. Now draw the probability distribution table. So you have to draw the table. X and P of X. X and P of X. 0, 1, 2. It is 1 by 221, 32 by 221, 188 by 221. So when you add this, you can check whether you will get 221 by 221. Sum of probabilities is 1. Are you getting sigma pi is 1? The sum of probability is 1. Okay. Now write the next question. The next one, we are going to do the 11th question. Write the question, 11th one. So previous one, is it clear, children? With replacement, without replacement, is it okay? Chomlin, Anila?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Chomlin?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Write the next one, next question, children. 4 bad eggs were mixed with 14 good ones. 11th question. 4 bad eggs are mixed with 10 good ones. 4 bad eggs were mixed with 10 good ones. 3 eggs are drawn one by one. 3 eggs are drawn one by one without replacement. Look at here, we are taking the eggs one by one without replacement. Find the probability distribution of number of bad eggs. Find the probability distribution of number of bad eggs. 4 bad eggs mixed with 10 good ones. So 4 bad eggs are there, 10 good eggs are there. Okay, so what will be the total? Will be 14. Okay, total it is 14. Now, how many eggs we are selecting? We are taking 3 eggs. So X denotes number of bad eggs. We want bad eggs, not good eggs. Okay, so we want number of bad eggs. Number of bad eggs in 3 draws. Okay, we are selecting 3 draws. We are doing it 3 times, one by one, without replacement. So what are the possible values of X? What are the possible values of X? X can take the values 0, 1, 2, 3. Is or no? We can start with the first one. When X is 0. X is 0 means among the 3 trials, nothing is good, bad. Sorry, nothing is good. So that means all the times we get bad. P of B, P of B, P of, sorry, all are good, isn't it? We want good, bad. So we are getting all the 3 as good. So what is the answer? What will be the probability? 3Z0 is 1. What is the probability of selecting the first good egg? What is the probability of selecting the first good egg? 10 by 14. Is it correct? Into, what about the next good egg? 9 by 13 into 8 by 12. Is it correct? It is done. We are doing one by one without replacement. That is why every time the number is changing. Total number of eggs is also changing. Number of white good eggs is also changing. So we reduce the number by 1 by 1. 3C0 into 10 by 14. Now, as we are taking one egg out, how many eggs, good eggs are there? 9 eggs. Total number of eggs will become 30 into 8 by 12. Now, simplify this and find out. This is 2, this is 3. Again, if you cancel, this is 3. So, I think, is it 30 into 2? 60. One more 2 you can cancel, isn't it? So, you'll get, is it 30 by 13, 3, is it 91? Now take the next case. P of x is equal to 1. What is P of x is equal to 1? 3C1 among the 3, only one bad egg. Remaining 2 are good eggs. P of G, P of G. So it is same as 3C1 means 3 into, what is the probability of getting the first bad egg? Total there are 4 bad eggs out of 14. 4 by 14 into number of good eggs. Probability of getting a good egg. Total there are 10 good eggs. But total number of balls now it will become 13 into 9 by 12. Into 9 by 12. Again, if you cancel 3, 4 will get cancelled with 12. So this is 7, this is 5. So we get 45 by 91. 45 by 91. Now take the next case. P of x is equal to 2. What is x is equal to 2? Means among 3 trials, 2 times we get bad egg. 3C2, P of B, and 1 good, P of G. What is 3C2? 3 into 2 by 1 into 2. Are you able to recall this probability? Sorry, permutation and combination. NCR, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Are you having the formula booklet with you? From the beginning, I used to say, keep your formula booklets. Learn the formulas, what you have learned in 11th standard. Everything we need here. So it is 3 into 2 by 1 into 2. P of B. What is the probability of getting the first bad egg? 4 by 14. Second bad egg means it is 3 by 13. And 1 good egg. 10 by 12. So 1, 2 will get cancelled. Here again, if you cancel, 12 will get cancelled. This is 5. This is 7. So we'll get 15 by 91. 15 by 91. Then P of x is equal to 3. P of x is equal to 3 means 3C3, all are bad eggs. P of B, P of B, P of B. That is same as 3C3 means it is 1. How many bad eggs are there? 4 out of 14 into second bad egg, it will become 3 by 13 into 2 by 12. I think 4 and 3 can cancel it. Here 1, 7, so we'll get 1 by 91. Then draw the probability distribution table. Draw the probability distribution table. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 it is 1 by 91. 2 is 15 by 91. 45 by 91 and 30 by 91. If the probability table is correct, when you add up, you will get the probability values equal to 1. So we get the probability distribution as 1. Okay? So try to solve the other questions, the remaining questions. Okay, you have to do it. Okay, so with this, we conclude the session now. Thank you.